Bridge to Better Behavior, Lawndale Elementary School District. Hi, my name is Christine Kim. I'm the principal at William Green. Here with me are Jamie Valentine, our assistant principal, and Jessica Duarte, our school site social worker. Today, we'll be talking to you about transition cues. What are transition cues? A transition cue can be any prompt given to your child to notify him or her of upcoming changes from one activity to the next. The cues can be visual, verbal, auditory, or tangible, and the purpose is to prepare the child for an upcoming task or event. When should transition cues be introduced? They can be introduced if you notice that your child is having trouble moving on to a new activity or task. The cue should be shown before the new activity or task begins to prepare your child. Examples of when transitions can be beneficial at home: starting the school day, leaving the house to go out for an errand, starting homework time, moving from playtime to cleanup time, getting ready for dinner, preparing to take a shower or bath, and getting ready for bedtime.
Examples of transitional cues can be visual or verbal. Some visuals, you can show pictures or schedules to show your student what's going to happen next. For verbal transitions, you can tell your child what's happening next, giving them 5 minutes before they go clean up or do homework. Some additional examples of transitional cues can be auditory or tangible. Some auditory ones can be just a song or a sound. One of the favorite songs for lower grade is always the cleanup song, but you can always find something for upper grade. For tangible ones, can be paired up with a visual transition cue. So this is showing your student what's going to happen next by using either a timer or some cards to let them know what to identify and what's coming up next.
Some steps to help your child transition. First, make sure you have their attention. You can say something such as, "Focus on me, please." Explain what's going to happen next. In a moment, you will need to put your toys in your toy box and head to the bathroom to brush your teeth and get ready for bed. Be specific. Prepare your child for the signal to start. For example, when I say start, you will get up and begin putting your toys away and walking to the bathroom. Initiate the transition. You would say something such as, "and start." We recommend that you don't use the word go because that word cues students to race or run. Next, you want to observe to make sure your child is complying with what you have asked of them, and then reward them with positive feedback for their compliant behavior. Let's practice. Here's a scenario. Elizabeth is 5 years old. She has a hard time cleaning up her toys and eating dinner next. Elizabeth will cry and always say she is not ready to clean up. What types of transition cues could Elizabeth's mother use to make this transition easier? Hopefully you're thinking of some. One is she could use a visual schedule to show Elizabeth that she can play for a certain amount of time and then she will have to eat dinner. Another option is she could use a timer, whether that is on her phone or a timer in her house, that Elizabeth can see or hear herself to let her know how much longer she has to play before it's time to clean up for dinner. Finally, her mom could give her a verbal transition cue and pair it with playing a cleanup song, such as a song that you could find on YouTube called the cleanup song. Thank you for joining us on A Bridge to Better Behavior.